Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Carson Wentz's Eagles going up against Breeze's Saints.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
With the Philadelphia Eagles. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, here's Blount. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Wentz going to try and throw on third. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Breeze now on first down. He dumps it down to Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got Snead. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Buying time, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vinny Curry in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11th. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Well, before this next offensive drive gets going, you know, we still have 2 0-6 teams in the NFL, the 49ers and the Browns, and you're looking at me because I know you made a prediction that one of these 2 teams would win this past week.
Yeah, we had the Giants in there going into it as well, right? We had the Giants, 49ers, and Browns, and I predicted that the Browns would be the first to get off the schneid. Instead, it was the Giants. So the Browns looking at me with a little crooked eye, aren't they? Like, hey, just leave us alone and let us play. Don't make any more predictions, man.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Seven yards to go on second down. Here's Wentz to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket. Completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while. And at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77. So not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? Like Garrett Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season? And no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Trey Burton, 46 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
And I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, try and hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great, you've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's got his man on the crossing route. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
On second down, here's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Breeze to throw again. It's complete to Flater. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Breeze now on first down. Caught right side, it's Snead. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Again, it's Breeze. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Brought in left side by Snead. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Throwing now is Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now, Breeze again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. To throw, it's Breeze. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Lutz puts this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Well, we got a second here before this next drive starts. It seems like every week we're talking injuries, and we had 3 quarterback shoulder injuries from this last week.
Yeah, and it's really unfortunate because we're talking about some of the most recognizable players in the league. Jameis Winston really coming on as a young quarterback. Trevor Siemian, captain of the Denver Broncos, and won the job for a second year in a row. And, of course, Aaron Rodgers may be the best quarterback in the league. You know, Rodgers probably gone for the season. Winston, I think they could have brought him back, but they were cautious with him and kept him out of the game. And Siemian did play in the second half in their loss to the Giants.
Yeah, that's the good news. 2 of the 3 able to return. Unfortunately for Rodgers, not looking so good.
Wentz throwing on second down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. Wentz now on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And they'll go Wentz to bunt here. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. On play action, it's Wentz. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. A.J. Klein in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Donnie Jones now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Brees going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Brees to Ingram on the draw. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Brees to throw on 2nd down. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Brees to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. On 1st down, Brees. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he gets it down to the 32. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Brees throwing on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for top. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Breeze now on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. The final shot before half for Breeze. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Snead's got it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Breeze finding Fleener for New Orleans first. This New Orleans team definitely a second-half club a year ago. In fact, they had the best second-half differential in the NFL, plus 64.
Well, I think head coach Sean Payton does a terrific job of crystallizing into half, reducing, and then going ahead and being very specific in their attack in the second.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes. different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Breeze now to throw. And Gibbs got it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So the offense has it 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Breeze to throw again. And he fires one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Saints on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Breeze now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now, and he's accounted for all 9 of their points thus far.
And he's definitely keeping them afloat. But we say it so often, field goals are not going to win you games in the National Football League. They've got to find ways to start capitalizing when they get down near the red zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. In motion right is Jeffrey. They'll run again with Blunt. Nifty move. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. To throw is Wentz. And Selleck here, left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Wentz going to give this one to Blunt. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Okafor coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Kill. Hey, easy. Check. We're waiting.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Saints on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3.
We're waiting.
Now Breeze. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Breeze now on 1st down. Ginn has it complete. Oh, he slipped right by him. 23 yards on the play. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Here's Breeze to throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Flushed out right, and some room to maneuver. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Breeze. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Willie Snead, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. Spinning away. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
On 1st down, Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give him that the rest of the way.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 34 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Breeze to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rasul Douglas picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They're up by 1. They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right. You know, all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up. No crazy plays. And they can go home with a victory.
Let's see here if they can do all those things and hang on to this victory. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Now a carry for Blount. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Eagles on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Now Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.